Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm excited you're here today with me. How is everybody? Are you good? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Let's do a little crafting. I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day. If you are a mom of kids or cats or fur babies or grandma or a significant other of some kind that plays a role of mom and dad and mom. So welcome, welcome. I hope you all had a wonderful day. So today we are going to do, well, I guess it's a stack your stash. So it's that kind of a video. Help you kind of build up some ephemera or just get stuff ready for maybe a project that you're working on. So first thing I want to do is I wanted to show you these little babies. I did finish them all. I added some goodies. This one was in progress when we finished our last video. I don't know if you could see all the pretties on there. But I've got a lot of layers and, you know, that's what that one was. This one, I added some pearls to the bottom. And these were our clusters. Now, these kind of gave me, and I added the bling, which I think I did on the video. These kind of gave me an idea for my next project. I saw this next project on a number of gals did these. So I'm not really going to say who because there were so many. I don't want to leave anybody out. So anyway, what I want to do, excuse the mess, I've been crafting. I just wanted to, well, I shouldn't say I crafted, but then I was busy all day, you know, for the last couple days. And then, so all the stuff was on my desk. Sorry about that. So anyway, what I decided to do, what I saw them doing was they took a number of their scrapbooking paper pads to make ephemera, right? So I just grabbed some of mine in different sizes and I thought we could create some page wraps, pockets, edges, whatever you want to call them for our journals. So let me find one. I had a page that I wanted to use, but you know, of course it never shows up when you want it. All right. Oh, nope, that's just a blank page. Don't know why. Okay, so what it would be is things that could go on your page, whether it's wrapped around it so that it covers both sides, or whether it's a pocket or whatever. But using up our scrapbook paper pads or scrap papers from scrapbooking, you could use any kind of paper, really. So, you know, no matter what you're into, even if it's junk mail, you can use the same kinds of shapes. But I thought I just went through a couple of my paper pads that I had and grabbed some papers because I wanted a few more things for my, what did I just do with those? Goodness gracious. Am I losing my mind? Yes, of course I am. I also wanted some to use with the fabrics on here. So I went through a couple of my paper pads and came up, the 6x6s, and came up with some that went with the images that I had that I thought would look good, you know, on a page or behind these, you know, or with these. I'm not sure how they're going to go, but maybe when I'm doing my toppers, I thought. So that's kind of started the whole thing. And then I kind of wrote myself little like notes as to what I wanted to do with them. Tags and foot page wraps and page pockets, wraps and tucks. So just kind of a few things to put on these. Now I will keep this on my desk because we're going to want to, you know, do that. So first of all, I want to thank you all for coming and watching. I want to thank you for all your kind comments and love and concern and prayers for both Greg and I. We're both, I believe, doing as good as we can be at this point in time with what we've got. And I want to thank you for shopping in our shop. It means the world to both Jolene and I. And the shop that I talk about when I'm doing a video is our design journal and supply. And yes, I'm going to give a plug because it is my shop. And this is where you can get the things I use to make all my stuff, all my projects. So if you haven't been there, go on over and take a peek. There's all kinds of stuff in there. There's some brand new charms coming their way later this week. We got some beautiful, beautiful charms. And of course, I left them downstairs to share with Jolene because there are some things that I got just for me. But I Well, okay, I don't have them here, so I can't share them with you, darn it. I got all kinds of things, you know. I got all kinds of new hearts and butterflies and roses and just all kinds of goodies. So to use in my own, and then Jolene and I decided which things she would also get for the shop. So you guys could use some of the same terms and things that we use. Alrighty, so this little piece, I love this. This gate, I have a thing for these wrought iron fancy gates that, you know, would go on the front of a chateau or something like that. So what I want to find, excuse me a minute, I'm trying to get to my small, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. I was looking for the word too, you know. Scoreboard. Yikes. I know there's a word there. Just had to think about it for like ever. Scoreboard. So what I want to do on this scoreboard is I think I want to like turn down the edges a little bit. So let me see if that's it. I want to do about a 1/2 inch, right, on each edge. So now this one isn't so much a stack your stash, but it's more of seeing your scraps and thinking to yourself, what could I make that into? What would it fit? Where would it go? Could I use it in that project, right? So what I was thinking is if I glue that down on a page, so let's say this is our page. Let's find our page. Any page will do. Come on now. Stop fussing with me. Put it on the page. And then I think I would cut it in half, right, to create doors that would open. And then you could have writing space inside. So I won't cut it today, but you could put like a medallion on there to keep it closed, right? That would be fun. And a medallion meaning, let me see if I have any. I should cut a bunch of these and put them in the shop for you guys, because if you don't have a big shot, see, this is like a medallion like this kind of thing, right? Like something like that you could put in the middle, or even a little bit smaller. That is kind of big, but you know, something like that would be adorable. Or you could use, let me see if I have any little ones, like something around like this. That's kind of big even. Oh, here's a little one. Here's the perfect one, actually. This one has music on it, but it's got some gold and it's pretty. And it's a heavier scrapbook paper, but you could put that there, you know, to keep the doors closed if you wanted. Or actually, and I don't know what paper pad this is from. I mean, if somebody really wants to know, let me know and I'll look it up. But the other thing you could use, which would look really cute on here, let me see if I have them where I can get them. Yeah. Well, sort of. I'm going to dump everything. Yeah, of course I am. Why not? But you could use one of these on here to keep your doors closed. So this is just a wax seal. And, you know, if you've got colors or you've got something that would look good on it, you know, like that, those would work as well. So that's fun. You could turn really any up. You could take this and cut it in half and make doors out of it, right? But this one just happens to be that way. So I'm going to set that aside for a project because I know I'm going to be doing something that would work for that, right? So let me put these away because they're going to take up too much room on the desk. That one too. I'm going to have to go find those that I dumped. I'm a klutz today. I just broke a bracelet. Oh, sick to my stomach. I broke one of my favorite bracelets. Now I got to find a new chain for it. Goodness. Okay. So this is a pretty one. And I was thinking, what could we do with this? I'm looking, is there a right side up on this? I guess this way. I think this would be a good one. And I think I'm going to need a cutter, but I don't know. This goes to 4, so it would work. And this is 6-inch pad, so yes. So if we go to 3-inch, we could cut it in half, or we could wrap it around a page. So which do we want to do? Do we want to wrap it around a page? You could wrap it around your page and it would look really pretty as a page wrap, wouldn't it? So we would use our, I'm sort of struggling today, so doing my best to give you guys a video. There we go. Wrap around, right? Now, that could just go around as is. We could put a little notch in it, or we could use it as a pocket, a tuck pocket, right? We could tuck something into it. I think this would be a fabulous tuck spot. So if you want to use a tuck spot, I would definitely clip off your corner, and I want a pretty good clip off of that. I think just doing a little bit, you don't really know what it is for, but if you give it a good clip like that and you glue down, you know, say part way or even from here to here, you can tuck something in, or you just glue the bottom and you glue the side, and then you just tuck a card or a piece. I gotta find something to put in there. Let me find something. You could just tuck it in like that, right? Now, I did bring something along to decorate it with, so what I'll do is I'll just put them together. I will use a little paper clip. So I know that I'm going to decorate the front and back of this, maybe with some lace and that. And we'll go back and do that after we cut a few. Once I get going here, in my head, I know what I want to do for this video, but you know, it's just one of those days. So this one, we're going to alternate between our things. This has one of those little bands at the top. Will it fit in here? Just short. Doggone it. No, it won't. Okay, so I was hoping not to bring out the bigger cutter, but I can. So what are you guys up to? Do you guys have a lot of graduations this weekend? Mother's Day graduation seems to all go together. I don't know why they do that, why they put them together. Now, this isn't finished on the back, so this is great for wrapping on a page, or you can turn it into a pocket. You can turn it into a tag. I kind of thought tag at first, but I'm thinking this would be a lovely pocket. Oh, well, I did that not very well, didn't I? Goodness gracious, what was I thinking there? It doesn't matter because they're on two separate pages. I need to keep this here. So you just wrap it around like that, okay? And then you glue it and you have a pocket. So what we would do here is normally I would just clip them both at the same time. But if I do that, I feel like one's going to be really deep and one isn't. But I guess it doesn't matter, right? They're going to be on two separate pages. You're not going to see them together because it's going to wrap like that and you close it. So now you have a pocket. Now, I like my corners rounded. So I'm going to go ahead and round each of these. And we're building stash is what we're doing. And you could do this with magazine pages. You could do this with all kinds of goodies. So, you know, I'm going to kind of do this. So I'm not hunting for a page every 10 seconds because that's starting to drive me crazy. Let's go like this. I'm having trouble organizing myself today. Now, here's another one. Oh, this is so pretty. This definitely is a tag material as far as I'm concerned. Oh, there's two of those. Was there two there? No, just one. Okay. So, hello. All right. We've got two done. Oh, definitely needs a good, this is a thicker cardstock. Some of these little paper pads, a lot of these are Stamperia. They're also 49 in Market. They're, oh gosh, what else? A couple of different brands that I have available to me that I bought over time. I've seen on something and bought them. I've had a lot of these pads for years. So it's kind of nice to kind of really be able to use them. And this one, I definitely see this as a tag. So I want it to be 3 inches because 3 by 6 is my standard tag size, which I absolutely, oopsie, love. And I want to use my little card. Okay. A lot of gals are good at just clipping and then clipping the other side and it matches. Mine never match. I don't know. I've been doing this for years, but you would think by now my eye would do it. Well, I probably can, but I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that they're, I love this one. This is perfect for this size card. So I'll be using this a lot today. You can just use a little, or you can flip your corners over. What it is you cut that off, then you flip the corner over and you cut it again. But I have trouble hanging onto the corners and I get some weird angle when I do it. The gals who can do it, oh, you guys are fabulous at your job. You really, really are. I just am not good at it. So I like when I first saw that idea, which I thought it was Gail at Gail Gustinelli is the first one. Hello, a piece is like flinging on me. I thought she's the first one I ever saw use one of these cards where you pre-cut yourself a little pattern, you know. So those are good. That looks good. What's the other one that we had started? Oh, this one. Yeah, I do want to do the corner here. There we go. I think that when you put that on a page, you know, when you put that, do I have something white I can put that on? When you wrap that around a page, you see that pretty soft corners. Aren't they pretty? I think that's a really good way to give it dimension. It just doesn't seem like you wrapped a piece of paper around the edge. You know, makes it look a little fancier. Now, of course, I took that out of my page, and I don't know where it was. I'll just stick it back anywhere. Okay, this one needs to be cut off. They all kind of have those tops on them. I didn't have time to... we don't have anything exciting going on. It's been quiet. We've been trying to take it easy, both Greg and I, to get through all the stuff we're going through. So, you know, thank you, everyone, for all your wonders. Oh, somebody's sending me a message. Okay, that's 3 inches. I think I was going to wrap that one, and now I've ended up making it a tag. Okay, so I have 4 of those tags. I better find something, a journal or something, to go with those, right? Oh my goodness, that's going to be a problem. Okay, well, let's get these cut. Now remember, we're mass making these, as in we're stashing our stash. So, and I cut the corner, and then I flip the card, so I'm cutting it at the same angle, so I'm not cutting it backwards or cutting it from a different angle. So you get a really consistent corner, and your corners do not have to be perfect. You know, it's just a me thing. It's definitely a me thing. So it's totally up to you. Let me double check to make sure we are still filming. I thought I put this on airplane, but now I'm thinking I didn't because everything seems to be coming through. No, it looks like, yeah, we're still filming. Ugh, goodness, you know how it is. All right, we're having one of those days. Okay. So it didn't knock me off. I got lucky. These would be lovely in a set, you know, because they're all similar. They would all look good together. So definitely something that I could see creating together, right? And then now we have this. This is from another paper pad. I don't know what pad this is. And these are all in pinks, which I think are lovely. My other thought was, okay, this is a bigger pad, and we'll do it with that one. This one is going to be, I'm going to wrap these maybe. I was thinking these would be pretty with pictures on them as well, you know, little, but they don't have to be ladies. I do have, it could be flowers, it could be birds. I don't work with those as much, but I do have like a lot of sweet little girls. I would have to cut those down pretty good. I mean, I have some little ones that say Merry Christmas, but I mean, I could definitely cut that part off. I'm looking to see, what do I have in the little bitty ones of the girls? Those are all winter. I mean, you could certainly put something like that on them to decorate them. Just trying to give you some ideas, you know, as what you could put on one of these if you fold it around a page, which I thought these would be great page wraps. I really did. Oh, those are cute. Okay, so yeah, we could do something like that. And we could put flowers on there. We can put birds on there. We can do some really fun stuff with those. So now I've got to decide, how do I want to use these? Oh, and here's things you can cut to put on because it came with the paper pad. I literally grabbed out, I think, 4 of the 6 or 4 of the 8 pieces. I was thinking this would make a lovely set of stuff. I think I'm going to wrap these. Where's my, oh. I think they're going to be pockets, and they're going to be pockets and page tucks. There's one. I'm doing it at 3 inches. And you have to do it pretty back and forth a few times because this is really, really thick cardstock. I mean, now, I don't want them all to be wraps. Those are wraps. I'm trying to decide, maybe one's a wrap and one's a pocket, and maybe we could have some tags. A wrap, a pocket, some tags. These would be fabulous tags, wouldn't they? All right, let's do these as tags. We've got one of each of those, so we're good. So this will make a nice set. I'm thinking in sets these days, mainly because I do sell my work in the shop. So there's 3 inches. Yep, right on the nose. And here's 3 inches. Now, there's other ways to do our tops, the tops of these too. So we'll do those next. They don't all have to be cornered. They can, I mean, they don't have to have that. Some of these could have a rounded top. These tags don't all have to have like the traditional let me do the bottoms of these like that, but let's do the top with something different. Okay, so let me check my other one. Ah, here we go. This will do some pretty things. So it's escaped. Make it stop. There we go. If you have one of these little doohickeys, you can round it, you can square it, you can just clip the edges, you can do whatever you want. All right, so we've got 2 that look like that and 2 that look like that. And actually, if you wanted, because I've got some round ones here, ooh, I did not do a good job on that corner. Let me fix that if I can. Where'd it go? Right there. Okay. Yeah, I kind of got a hard edge there that I didn't like. Oh, I love that. That's really pretty. I like this one. I am going to make my traditional corner. So let me just do that. I could cut that off. It's no biggie, right? That way, in this set, you've got a little bit of everything, right? Okay. There, we've got all different kinds of tags now. Different toppers. We can ink them, but I won't until I decide what they're going to go into, right? Now, these, one we will make a pocket, and one we will, I think this one's going to be a tuck spot. And I want a pretty good slice there. So if you're going to tuck it in, you could see it, you can find it, you don't have any problems. This actually would be very cool on the bottom. Now, isn't that a beautiful, interesting tuck spot? Let me show you. Look at that. I don't know. Can you see that on the camera? Let me see what you're seeing. Let me see. I'm just making a mess on my desk, by the way. Yeah. Let me hold it up. See the edge of that? I don't know if you could see it, but it's got a little rounded divot thing there. It's very cute. It's actually this one right here. And I got this one. It's the KW Trio 3-way corner punch. I got that on Amazon. So, and they're inexpensive. They're not real bad. Some of them were costly, so don't quote me. Some of them were a little pricey. So, you know, you're going to have to look around for the prices. Some of them, this one takes a pretty good, this is heavy cardstock. So I'm impressed with how well it's clipping, you know. Let me get that down. Now this one, I could see one of those little girls on here. I just love the idea. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go round and round. And I'm going to take my 1-inch punch and I'm going to create my little pocket. Woo! That one went right down my dress. That was weird. Okay, so yes, I could see a little girl right there. Yes, okay, so we've got tags. We have got a beautiful set, right? That is going to work really well. So we've got a little paper clip on that one. Now this one has some bits and pieces that I could fussy cut to decorate the tags and things with. And I will definitely put that with that. So when I get ready to decorate, just like this, you know, we have these here. And oh my gosh, I have all these bits everywhere. I'm going to be vacuuming I vacuum my floor every single day, mainly because I want to keep you know who out of here. He'll eat paper off the floor. He won't eat people food. He won't eat anything other than one kind of cat food. But that little booger will eat. So I want to make sure there's no... Okay, so I did find this one came with tags, so I can make these tags to go in whatever I make here, right? So I thought these would make great pockets. Let's try one. Let's see if I'm right. I don't know if this will fit in here, will it? Now, I don't know how big this is. Hold on, let me find out how big this is. This is 8 inch, so we want to go to the 4 inch, which this has exactly 4 inches. And we go like this. So, and then this is 6. Now that is too wide. That's too wide to go just on a journal page. Well, at least my standard journals, right? So I feel like that's too, see, it hangs over too far. You could go all the way around the edges with like a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch or 1 inch edge and make it a gusseted pocket. Or your other option, which we're going to do, I guess we could do both, is we're going to, let's see, this is 6, so it's going to be 3. We're going to fold it, and when you put it on your pocket, it's going to go like this at the bottom of your pocket or top or wherever you want it. And you're going to have a little, I don't know if those cards would fit in there. They wouldn't. So this one might make a great tuck spot for you if you're going to wrap it. And we just made a smaller corner because it's a smaller piece, right? So we're good there. I'm going to... Cute. So we've made a cute little tuck spot where we'll glue a little bit and then you could tuck your card in to the corner of it. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. The other thing is you can make it a pocket. Don't use that one. We'll fold this in half. I'm scoring them because it's just easier to fold that way. And we could make it where it could either go in, the pocket is here and you stick your tag there, or you can put the pocket up here and the pocket's up there. So what I'm going to do is, because this is two-sided, I'm going to one there on this side, and this one's going to be a top load. So you have a top load pocket and a side load pocket, and papers are flying. Okay, so there you go. So you'll have on this side of the page, you have a side load pocket. When you flip the page over, you have a top load pocket. So it's not the same, you know what I mean? It just gives you a little more choices when you're doing your journal, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have those. And these definitely go with this one. So we definitely want to keep these together so we can make some stuff with them. Now, all these also go with that. So what do we want to do with these? Now, we can make these tall where they go all the way down your pocket, all the way down your page. So this could be a good page edge for you because it's just exactly 8. So let's try one of those. We haven't done that before. I'll just probably hand fold this because I don't want to pull out my big scoreboard. I'm being lazy today. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Okay. All right. So now this would go down the side of your journal. Like this. And you would glue it on there, and you've got, or you can do a tuck where it just tucks in the side of this. This becomes a page edge. Makes the page pretty, but you've also got, you know, let's see. Wait, I did not fold that very well, did I? There we go. That's better. Now, what do we want to do here? I think what we could do is we could take and only cut one corner of that pretty page, the edge that goes on the goes on the edge of the page, And we can round the bottom, which we're going to do that on both of those. And then on this side, we can add a lovely, so this will be a pocket, and on this side, it'll be a tuck spot. Tuck meaning you tuck something into it versus slide it into a closed pocket, right? That's what a tuck is. Now, this one up here obviously has the top that's not rounded, so I like it rounded. So there you go. That one is done. What do we want to do with this? I think I want to do the pocket on this. So let me see if I can get this up here. Okay, so we've got pockets. Now this one could be one that folds around the page like before. This is a little bit thinner paper, so I have to be careful. And this one could definitely have just the same on both sides, I think would be fine. And then I think I'll just do the pretty edge again. I like this edge a lot. That is very pretty wrapped around a page. But this one, I'm going to make a full page pocket. As you're probably wondering, why haven't I done that, right? Okay. Oh, I have so much paper on me and on the floor and on the table. It's like popped all the way over into my stuff. All right, now this one, how we'll do this is we're going to flip it over and we're going to do, I'm going to do a 1/2 inch. And I'm going to take a 1/2 inch over here. Oops, I almost did that too hard where I cut through. Ooh, I have to be careful. I forget this is not that heavy paper. This is a little bit lighter paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold these over. And because we have a lot of bulk in this corner, we're going to cut out the corner. Now, hopefully, a 1/2 inch was enough. Let me see if it was to fit on a regular journal page. It just fits on the journal page, and it leaves us turn space in the center. So here's a page that's actually tucked in. So yeah, it works. It works well. It fits that whole bottom edge of your journal. And then we're going to make a little thumb notch so that you can get something in and out of your pocket. Now we have just created a whole lot of stuff. My to-do box now is pretty full. So these are all the goodies we've done. I'm just kind of popping these together so we can get them all, not lose them, right? And then I have one left. So what do I want to do with that? Do I want to do another long one maybe? Or I could do a long wrap one. I haven't done that. Let's try it. So this is 6, so 3, but that's not going to fit on either one of those. So we need the big one. I don't know if this is going to work or not. This may not work. I may be smoking some funny stuff here. Let's see. We have a page here. So what we would do is if we fold this in half, yeah, I could score this. I probably should have. But if you fold it in half, you have a nice long pocket. Here we go. It was upside down. A nice long pocket that goes across the page and gives you a good amount of space. So I like that idea. I'm going to go ahead and score it just because, well, wait, this is 8, so I have to score it at 4. 4. I think 4 is what I said. Yeah, let's see, am I right? Yep, I am right. 4. I definitely like it more one way than another. Yep, I like that as my top. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go like this. And I'm going to find the, let's see if this is considered the top on here. Oh my goodness. I don't know, I'll make this the top. This is kind of one of those patterns that's really going sideways, so, but that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. You could do it however you want. I am looking for my, so I rounded those corners. This one, I'll do the fancy one on. Flying corners. Okay. There we go. So you have these lovely things that can go on the side of your pages. So we have got a good supply. In just a short amount of time, we've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those are 7 right there. And just get all your papers out because that'll go quicker. 7. Let's see, we've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We made that. That's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Something like that. So that was pretty quick, you know, just to get those going. Let me see what time it is. So we made 19 in 36 minutes. That's pretty good. It took me a little bit to get going, or I think you could have done it in 30 minutes. And that's pretty fast if you just zip right through and you know what you want and what you have. But you know, I'm kind of fumbling around getting stuff to show you and whatever. And then of course we have these big ones. And the big ones we would do the same way. You know, we would fold them in half, long way, or go this way, wrap them around, make them a full pocket, go like this. So the same thing with these, right? And then this big giant one, we could cut this in half and in half again. We could do all kinds of fun things with these. So I actually think I'm going to stop with these for right now because it's going to take me forever just to decorate the pieces I already have pulled out. I mean, if I do any more, I mean, it's going to be crazy. So, excuse me, I have to rub my eye. I have something in it, a hair or something. Hello, I can't see you. So, you know, you can, I'm going to throw these away because these were just my notes that told me what I wanted to do with them. And of course, I put them on scraps, so I don't feel bad throwing them away. I will definitely keep the tops of all of those. Those are fun to work with. I think there's some more of those somewhere. I threw them around here somehow. Oh, there's another one. All right, let me put a couple of these tools away. My desk feels like it's expanded mess. Excuse me. Hopefully you're not seeing me. I just have my hair pulled back today. I don't feel like doing anything with it. This is actually Mother's Day for me. So I'm doing my video today. My daughter and granddaughter are supposed to come over, but I'm just not feeling up to company today. I am not feeling like, oh, I forgot about that one too. So we did have a few more. We had 20 in, say, 30 minutes. I think you could do, right? I think that could happen. So you definitely can get quite a bit done if you're really pushing it. Just if you want to do the base. It just depends if you want to decorate or, then I would say, you know, the time just goes from there as far as what you want to do. Put those up here. Those are all my scraps. So, yep, I forgot we did this other piece. So I do have, oh, this chair is driving me crazy. I hate the wheels on it. It scrunches up my carpet and then my chair gets stuck on the carpet and I can't roll, which is not good when you're doing a video because you need to be able to move around and turn from side to side, and it's just, okay. So, sorry, grumpy today, aren't we? Yeah, we are. So let's see, I have beautiful pictures here. I just have to decide. What do I want to use? I see a couple things I think I might use. I like, this has a nice little fussy cut card on it. I see a pretty bridge. This, I think, was a Valentine type of paper pad, and I'm trying to look for the images that are like least romance, you know. I like this up here too. Let's see if we can get some of these out. Maybe do a little bit of decorating. I'm not going to do too much, just a little bit. Like I said, I'm just not quite feeling myself today, so we're just going to work on little bits. I love the cafe picture. I love the bike. I try to pick things that are neutral to era, so I could use them, you know, with other pictures or other genres, other time periods. I like this window too, so let's grab that one. Now I'll have to get a little envelope to put these in, one of my little plastic CD, ouch, whoops, CD holders. Go there. All right, I'll put these aside for some of these others. All right, so now that is super busy. So if I put that on that, you're not even gonna see it. So it needs something. I am thinking it needs a doily, and maybe either a bright pink doily or a white doily. I'm not sure which. Let's see, is there two doilies here? There always is, isn't there? Whoops. So what am I going to do this week? Well, I got beautiful roses from my husband, rose bushes, rose plants, to put into my Zen garden. So I'm going to be spending some time, hopefully this week, the weather's supposed to be nice if I'm feeling up to it, and go out and transplant them into some permanent pots to put into my Zen garden. I got a yellow one and a hot pink one. And then my son sent me beautiful roses, and those, the pictures of those are on Instagram. He used to, as a little boy and young teenager, he would bring me flowers when he knew I was down or, you know, needed, things weren't going great or whatever. I don't remember if he brought them to me when he was in trouble. I can't remember if he did it to make up to me or not. I don't think so, but it's been so long, I don't remember. He would know better than I. But yeah, he always brought me flowers. He was my sweet boy, and bring me home some pretty flowers. I used to bring my mom home flowers too. There was a flower stand that I could ride my bike to, and I could bring my mom home flowers, and did often. So I was thinking if I put like a doily on here, and then I could put that on there, and you could really, this is very hard to see, so give me a minute. I'll hold it up to see if you could see it. Can you see that? Oh no. And then this one is a bridge. Okay, so the other one is a window or door. Very similar to the other door. And then this is a window. So now I could wrap this around. I could use a bigger one, wrap it around. Maybe I'll use the bigger one and wrap it around. I have a big, oh, that's only half of a big one. Do I have a whole big one that isn't cut? I tend to cut these, so sorry I'm making a huge mess here. And I know there's more than one here because there always is. And so what I like to do is fold it in half. Wrap it around just like everything else. And then we could glue that on there. Oh yes, that looks really pretty. We can add a little netting or something. And glue it on both sides. And then your wraparound piece is done and ready to go. Now I am going to ink this a little bit. And I just picked up the dauber with, oh, what has this got on it? Victorian Velvet. Okay, I've been around both sides. I am going to go around the picture with it, even though I already put some vintage photo on it. I am going to wrap around. So where's that other photo? I want to use this one here. And they may be identical on both sides, and that is just okay. You could do that too, right? Okay, let me put that up there. Let's get this one. We'll put this on. We'll at least do one. I mean, I think we should at least decorate one thing. Now, I did find when I used my art glitter glue, it showed through on these. So for today, because I don't really have time to mess with it, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. It's warming up, so it's coming out better. Although I think it's getting thick, I probably need to thin it down with some acetone. I gotta buy some. I don't think I have any straight acetone. I'm not sure where you buy acetone. Probably Amazon or the hardware store. I don't know. Anybody know where you buy acetone? That isn't fingernail polish remover. All right. Now, I feel like it needs... Where's the top of that? I feel like it needs something under it. So, you know what might work? Well, I do have my net, or I do have some cheesecloth. Kind of like my snow mesh. I think I'm going to do that. This is a pink snow mesh. Someone said, oh, you can get it. I forget where they said I could get it. But what they have to realize is when you're a store, you need to be able to buy your stuff kind of wholesale. So I'm not likely to buy it from like Walmart or someplace like that. Yeah, I think I'll just wrap it around there. Or Hobby Lobby or anything like that, because we would have to pay too much. And we were looking to buy it from somewhere where we could get it at a discounted price, right? So yes, I can find this pink. It's just, it used to be easy to get, and then now it's not as easy to get in for wholesale. Yes, I'm sure I can find it elsewhere at other crafty stores. But I also don't have any crafty stores near me. You guys got to realize I live in a little town where we have nothing, and I have to drive 45 minutes to an hour away, a good 50 miles. So that's a lot, you know, and right now my hubby and I are sort of disabled at the moment, so we can't really do that. And I hadn't found it online, but I'll look around. Yeah, we'll find it. We always find what we're looking for. I mean, I have plenty of it. I bought it by the truckload when I got it, so I'm not worried for me. But we were trying to find the pink for you guys. We've got all the other colors. We haven't found the pink, but we were able to get some Christmas, so we're already stocking up for our Christmas ribbons and stuff like this for Christmas. We're already getting that stuff in the store, or not in the store, but in stock on our shelves for Christmas time, because we will do Christmas in July, and when we will do, then I will be doing a Merry Monday, because right now, you know, I have not unfortunately had any time to do a Merry Monday. I apologize. As you know, getting a video out has been like next to impossible lately. Now, I did get all my beautiful flowers from Claudia, and I got them, oh, wrong drawer. Sorry, excuse my arm, excuse me, excuse my head, excuse everything. Wrong drawer. So here we go. Now I wanted to add one of these beautiful flowers that Claudia made for me. So pretty. Oh my gosh, yes. I'm thinking I want to put that on there. Lovely. So these are the beautiful bridal applique or vintage applique flowers that she makes. Now, one thing I did want to do first is maybe add a little of the pink to the edge, just to kind of make it go with everything else. She does pre-ink them, but I wanted to add a little more for my... There we go. Oh, isn't that pretty, you guys? That look pretty. Okay, now I have the pink ones over here. We have a lot of those. Oh, that's a peachy pink. Let's see. But that's kind of peachy pink. Would that go with that? Maybe not that one. Oh, here's one. How about that one? Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody wanted to see how I was going to use these. Well, now you're going to see. She knows I'm going to augment them a little bit, that I'm always going to add something maybe to them. But she knows I love them. Thank you, my sweet. Claudia's such a sweetheart. So good to me. Okay, she's made me a lot of custom flowers over the years when I needed something specific. She hasn't hesitated to make me whatever I've asked her for. So if you don't find what you're looking for, ask her. She'll let you know if she can do them or not. Or she'll let you know when she's going to do them again, right? So that's a, oh, these greens are beautiful. And the blue and the burgundy, yum, yummo. She did a great job. Now you can see some of the other colors in there that were in that package I showed in my last video. I showed you those, right? So let me think. I'm thinking. That's why I'm putting away some things. I'm trying to figure out what else I want on there. But yeah, now my drawer is full. I had like 6 in there, and now look at it. Yum. Full, full, full. I got 2 orders. I got about 80. And it was a mix of the blue and the green and the burgundy. Oh, it also came with champagne colored or tan and white too. So yeah, they're in all the different drawers, or in all my drawers are now full, ready to go. I think I want a word on here, maybe. I don't know. I kind of just like it like that, but I almost feel like it needs something at the bottom. You know me. Let me see how much time I have, whether I'm going to do anything else right now, or I'll have to show you my next video. 51. I could maybe do a little something. I don't know what, but maybe we could do a little something. Got a little bit of lace left on this card. Yep, I love this card, this lace. It's so beautiful. I don't know where I got it from. I got a bunch of it, but I don't remember where I got it. Yeah, okay, perfect. We'll put that on the bottom, and we're good to go. Can you imagine this wrapped around a page? Oh my goodness, it's going to be lovely. Yes, yes, and yes. It would be very pretty on a page, I think. But that's my personal opinion. You may not like it. It's up to you, what you like. I'm in the pink mood right now. I'm going to be doing a special project for a friend of mine, a collaboration. So I'll let you know when that's coming up. I'm waiting for the stuff to arrive in the mail. It's a big project, though. I think it's going to be a big project. I'm not sure. I don't know how big it'll be. Depends on what I do to it. But you'll know it's right up my alley, so I couldn't hardly say no. I really don't have time to take one on, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do, right? Or you got to do what you should do. Oh, isn't that just lovely? Hey, that little card's empty now. I could put something else on it. Pretty card. I'll use it in something. I'll use it as a piece of ephemera. And, oh, isn't that pretty? Let me show you. Pretty. I feel like it needs like a little bit of pearls. And I think other than that, it is good to go. I see I could have a lot of fun with these. Just lots and lots and lots of fun creating with all of these corners, making sets and stuff to put in the shop. And then, you know, if I was doing a journal, of course, it would also work for the journals. But I'm really not planning on doing too many journals this year. Last year I did a lot of journals, and they take up a lot of time. I get bored with them pretty darn quick. The only journals I will be doing are the ones I'm finishing. So if I'm finishing something up, I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of journals this year. We're already into May, so obviously the time is ticking away, guys. Time is ticking away. They just take more energy than I have right now, so But I can make lots of sets of ephemera for you guys to purchase if you want them. So there, that's very cute. Okay, so there you have our first piece of ephemera from our Stack Your Stash. And we did add 20 new pieces in about 30 minutes. And then if you decorate, of course, it's a bit more than the 30 minutes. But I think we did okay, you guys. I think we did well. Gotta get an envelope for those. And they kind of go with this one, don't they? So we have that little set. So there you have it. I'm really excited about this. And I'm gonna see if there's more pieces to this set where I can make a couple of tags to go with each of that. Because I think that would be, ow, I got myself on that one, guys. Those little clippies are murder. These things here, if you get your finger caught in them, they have a bite. They're strong. We sell these in our shop, and I use them for everything. We do sell these. We sell them for less than the Tim Holtz ones, and I think they're nicer. I had the Tim Holtz ones. They're more of a dark black. These are more of an antique gold. Very, very antique. But they are super strong, and they will pinch you pretty good if you're not careful. So you really got to watch it. But they're good quality. I'm very happy with them, and I use them all the time. I've probably bought about 200 and pretty much used them all up. I put them on things that I sell and give away and put in journals, and they put stuff together. So there you have all the goodies that we created for this project. Here they all are, all of our little sets. And I think that's pretty good. So get out your scrapbook papers, your whatever you've got a lot of that you want to use up. It could be Amazon paper, whatever you want to use. And make yourself some envelopes, some page wraps for your journals. So I want to thank you for coming along. I don't know if I'll have another video this week, but I'm going to try. So I hope to see you all very soon. I love you guys. Have a wonderful week. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.